Hello everybody. Today is going to be a special video about how we can simulate inertia with OPENTX. You know that I like to be as realist as possible with my models and in terms of movement. It was quite a long time since I was trying to simulate or replicate inertia on my turret, on the swing turret of my excavator. And I couldn't find any good options with OpenTX. And I decided to ask the questions on the reference forum in French for OpenTX. And to my surprise, like Lapin, which is like the expert of OpenTX in French, just answered me. In fact, he took my question as a challenge. And here is what you see on a regular OpenTX swing turret. If you look carefully, you can have proportionality, which means you can go slow, fast, from slow to fast, etc. And in fact, the ESCs we're using kind of simulate the inertia. For example, when you stop acting on a joystick, it doesn't stop abruptly. It takes a few seconds to stop. Okay, this is some internal inertia programmed by ESCs. So there is some kind of simulation of inertia. But if you want to go from far left to far right, for example, look, you know, there is no more inertia. And if you think about the real 1-1 excavator, the driver will become crazy with this behavior. And that's exactly at this point that Lapin help was greatly appreciated. You will find all this information in the description of the video. So with this configuration, I keep the proportionality, which means I can go from slow to fast, but with some kind of progressivity. In fact, it took a few milliseconds to go from 0 to 100%. And if you look carefully at the first slider on the top, you will see that when I move the stick, it goes from 0 to 100, but with a progression. If you have a look at the original programming, you will see that we go from 0 to 100% in a split second. And what's really cool with this new programming of inertia is if you look carefully, when I move from far left to far right or far right to far left, have a look, you can see inertia. And that's because of the programming of OpenTX, the special programming I'm going to show you. And of course, I keep all proportionality. I can go super slow, fast, like the real one. I'm going to show you on screen the actual parameters I'm using with this combination of ESC and excavator. Of course, you will have to adapt for your own configuration, your own model, and your own ESCs. But as you can see, it's pretty good. It's really amazing, in fact. So here is the settings. If you have a look, there is a slow up and a slow down configuration that you need to adapt. It's written in red. Of course, you will have to also do the same, change the same settings on the second line, but you will invert the slow up and the slow down variable. When it's done, you will have to add 2 lines on the channel you're using for your swing to swing your turret. So for my example, it's channel 1, which is called a rudder. You will add the following lines. In our cases, it's going to be the line 18 and 20. You add them to the mixing channel you're using for swinging your turret. You can also add a curve in order to emphasize the inertia, but myself, I don't use it. So it's going to be up to you guys if you want to add this curve or not. So as I said, don't worry, I'm going to add the full configuration programming in the description of this video, and you can just copy and paste to your settings. And while we are on the realism subject, here is something I want to show you. When I'm trying to replicate my models, I just look at the actual charts And if you look carefully, you will see that the max slew speed for this excavator is about 12.5. And this is what I'm going to try to replicate on this excavator RC model. So let's say we're going to keep the 12 turns per minute value. It's going to be about 5 seconds for a turn, for a round complete turn. So let's grab a timer and let's time it. So you will see it's about a little bit more than 5 seconds. Actually, it's about between 5 and 6 seconds, depending on which way you turn the turret. So we are pretty close to the real model. So we are pretty accurate. Of course, we will have to do the same thing for the drive system. This excavator drives at a maximum speed of about 5 kilometers. So this is something I will try to simulate when I will have my excavator back and running again. And of course, I have to keep in my mind that when I will have the excavator up and running again with all the systems, all the weight, etc., I will have to adjust OPENTX in order to keep the rate of about 5 seconds for a turn. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm very thankful to Lapin and the French OPENTX community. They have been of great help. And I think it's actually a great tip if you're looking for realism with your excavator. Once again, thanks for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. This is the best you can do for me, is subscribe to my channel. Thank you and bye-bye.